Families everywhere want space, comfort, and serious value. China answered with a wave of SUVs that feel premium, drive smooth, and stay surprisingly affordable. Here are 5 family-friendly Chinese SUVs that prove smart buyers no longer need premium brand price tags. Let's kick things off with a family SUV so common in China that it feels like part of the landscape. On number 5, we have the BYD Song Plus DMI, the family SUV that quietly became China's everyday favorite. It is the model you see in school parking lots, apartment garages, and long weekend highways because families trust it with their real money, real commutes, and real kids. It crossed 1 million units produced by mid-2024, and the hybrid alone reached more than 166,000 sales in the first half of the year. The pricing story is the first major hook. In China, the 2025 Song Plus DMI sits in the $16,000 to $19,000 range. Depending on battery and trim, that number makes global buyers pause, because it delivers a plug-in hybrid with meaningful electric range, a large cabin, and a full suite of modern technology. It is the kind of value that would make a RAV4 hybrid owner quietly jealous when they see what Chinese families receive for similar money. The powertrain follows BYD's now familiar recipe. A 1.5-liter engine works with the DMI electric system to create a smooth and efficient layout. The electric motor produces up to 160 kilowatts and helps the car reach 100 kilometers per hour in around 7.8 seconds. The top speed reaches 180 kilometers per hour, which covers every family duty from school runs to highway travel. These numbers are not the main reason households choose this SUV. The draw comes from running cost. Once the battery enters its hybrid operating mode, fuel use stays between 0.85 and 1.88 liters per 100 kilometers under WLTC testing. Owners commonly report weeks of driving inside the city while using only electricity. Pure EV consumption stays in the mid-teen kilowatt-hour band, which keeps monthly bills extremely light for a vehicle of this size. The dimensions reinforce its role as a core family option. The body measures 4,775 millimeters in length, 1,890 millimeters in width, and 1,670 millimeters in height. A flat rear floor improves comfort for the second row, and the wide bench fits children's seats with ease. The boot has space for a stroller, travel bags, and weekly groceries, which makes it easy for parents to keep life organized. Interior quality is a strong point at this price. The cabin uses soft-touch materials and an ocean-inspired design theme that feels warm and modern. Dual-zone climate control, rear vents, and USB charging points support daily convenience. Many trims include leatherette upholstery, a power driver's seat, and a panoramic sunroof that families appreciate during long drives. Technology completes the appeal. A large touchscreen manages BYD's software features and supports smartphone integration. The Blade battery uses LFP chemistry that focuses on thermal stability and structural safety. Driver assistance features include adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, and a full surround view camera system. The final advantage is social proof. The Song Plus DMI is the best-selling BYD SUV in China and a symbol of rising middle-class expectations. Families choose it because it blends electric convenience with long-distance freedom and keeps operating costs predictable. It behaves like a pure EV during the week and switches to efficient hybrid travel on weekends, which makes it an intelligent bridge to the future of family mobility. Before we go deeper, the next one shows how a simple petrol SUV can still win families with pure honesty. On number 4, we have the Changan CS 75 Plus, the gasoline-powered family SUV that became a trusted choice for millions of households who still prefer a simple petrol engine over new hybrid systems. This model has been a mainstay in Chinese driveways for years, with the entire CS75 lineup passing 2.7 million units sold. The CS75 Plus consistently ranks among the top 20 best-selling vehicles in China, which shows how deeply it resonates with everyday families who want space, comfort, and low running costs without jumping into high-priced technology. The value story begins with the price. In China, the CS75 Plus ranges from approximately $16,500 to approximately $21,000. That translates to roughly $16,200 to $20,600, depending on engine and trim. Export listings show the high-spec 2.0 turbo versions landing around $17,000 to $18,000 with large wheels, panoramic roof, and full driver assist features included. Meanwhile, some mainstream rivals still give you hard plastics and tiny screens at this price, which makes the Changan feel like a serious upgrade. Families can choose between 2 Blue Whale engines. The 1.5 turbo offers strong efficiency with around 140 kilowatts and a smooth 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. The 2.0 turbo lifts power to around 171 kilowatts with an 8-speed automatic for drivers who want extra confidence on highways. Acceleration to 100 kilometers per hour usually sits in the mid-7 to 8 second range. Fuel use for the 1.5 turbo stays in the 7 to 8 liters per 100 kilometers range, which is manageable for daily commuting and weekend travel. The CS75 Plus also wins families over with its space. It measures about 4,710 millimeters long and 1,865 millimeters wide, with a wheelbase just above 2,710 millimeters. The rear row has excellent legroom, and the bench offers enough width for 2 child seats and an adult. The boot swallows family luggage, strollers, and written grocery bags with its ease. Wide opening doors and smart storage areas make day-to-day use simple for parents managing kids and gear. Inside, the cabin feels modern. Most trims support a large central touchscreen, a digital driver display, voice control, rear vents, and comfortable seating. Higher trims add leather upholstery, panoramic roof, and power adjustment for the driver. Sound insulation is solid for this class, creating a calm space on long drives. Safety is a clear highlight. 6 airbags, stability control, and tire pressure monitoring are standard. Many versions include lane keep assist, adaptive cruise, traffic jam assist, and a full 360-degree camera system. This is the dependable option for families who want a traditional petrol SUV with strong value and everyday comfort. The next one answers a simple question: what happens when a family SUV becomes a country's longtime favorite? On number 3, we have the Haval H6. Widely recognized as the long-running king of Chinese family SUVs, it earned this status through consistency, availability, and trust. The H6 led China's SUV sales charts for 103 consecutive months, which equals nearly 8 full years of dominance. Great Wall Motor passed 4 million global H6 sales by 2024, which makes it their most successful model worldwide. The price makes it accessible for many families moving into their first SUV. In China, the latest generation starts at around $16,200 and increases with engine choice, and features export offers often list well-equipped 1.5-liter turbo petrol versions between $14,500 and $15,000. This places the H6 firmly in the first family SUV category for many households. Engine choices include a 1.5-liter turbo petrol, a 2-liter turbo petrol, and hybrid versions in selected markets. The 1.5-liter engine produces around 170 to 180 horsepower with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. The 2-liter engine reaches about 204 to 210 horsepower and often pairs with all-wheel drive. Hybrid versions deliver strong combined output and excellent economy. These layouts feel smooth in everyday use and give new SUV drivers confidence. The H6 offers predictable steering, a comfortable suspension tune, and steady highway behavior. Families appreciate the light and friendly driving style, especially in cities with tight streets or heavy traffic. The power delivery supports easy merging and relaxed weekend trips. Inside, the H6 delivers strong practicality. The body measures around 4,660 millimeters in length and 1,880 millimeters in width with a wheelbase close to 2,730 millimeters. This creates generous room for 5 passengers. Rear legroom and headroom feel open, and the flat load area supports groceries, strollers, and suitcases with ease. Interior features depend on trim but commonly include a large central touchscreen, digital instrument cluster, panoramic roof, and comfortable seating materials. Many versions use leatherette or leather even before the top trim. These touches create a premium impression at a family-friendly price point. A viewer punchline fits perfectly here. This is the moment you realize your SUV back home is basically a tall hatchback with an attitude problem. Safety has always supported the H6 story. Modern versions include multiple airbags, stability control, adaptive cruise, lane assistance, automated braking, and a full surround view camera system. In many trims, all-wheel drive variants offer confident behavior in snowy or rough road conditions. Great Wall Motor highlights 4 million families as proof of long-term reliability and support. The H6 remains important in 2025 because families continue to value a proven formula. It anchors Haval's global sales and represents a decade of refinement in China's family SUV segment. The H6 is a dependable choice with strong space, comfortable driving manners, and an ownership reputation that grows every year. For the next pick, imagine an SUV built around design, screens, and software as much as practicality. On number 2, we have the Geely Boyue L, a gadget-loaded family SUV designed for parents who enjoy technology and clean design. The Boyue line has always been Geely's global family SUV anchor, and the L version feels like the modern, tech-heavy evolution. It fits into the compact plus category and appeals strongly to younger families who want a smart cabin without stepping into full electric territory. Pricing keeps the Boyue L firmly inside the attainable zone. Recent export offers list most 2023 and 2024 variants between $16,000 and $20,000 depending on engine and trim. Chinese market guidance places mid-range models in the high teens to low 20s when converted from yuan. This puts the Boyue L in the same price band as the Haval H6 and Changan CS75 Plus, although the Boyue L leans more towards sleek styling and high-tech features. Meanwhile, plenty of premium crossovers still charge $30,000 for cloth seats and halogen headlights, which makes the Boyue L feel like excellent value when you glance at its cabin materials and screens. Engine choices include a 1.5-liter turbo petrol engine with around 177 horsepower and a smooth 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. A stronger 2-liter turbo petrol engine produces roughly 215 to 235 horsepower and is available with all-wheel drive in certain markets. Mild hybrid or hybrid variants appear in selected regions, although the mainstream story focuses on a calm, comfortable drive. The steering feels light, the suspension tune suits daily commuting, and the engines offer enough strength for relaxed highway travel. The Boyue L measures roughly 4,670 mm in length and 1,900 mm in width with a wheelbase of 2,777 mm. This gives families generous second-row legroom and a wide cabin that feels open on long journeys. The seats are shaped with supportive bolsters and wide bases, which reviewers often highlight during long-distance tests. A large boot with a flat load floor handles grocery runs, school equipment, and weekend luggage without fuss. Rear air vents, USB ports, and practical storage spaces add to the family-friendly feel. Cabin technology is where the Boyue L earns its spotlight. Many versions use a large 13 to 14-inch central touchscreen running Geely's latest software platform with over-the-air updates and a smartphone-like interface. A full digital instrument cluster and an available head-up display create a modern driving environment. Some trims feature a dual-screen setup or a floating landscape display that gives the cabin a premium Scandinavian-influenced look. Ambient lighting across the dash and doors enhances evening drives. Safety follows Geely's long partnership with Volvo. Many Boyue L versions include adaptive cruise, lane keep assist, traffic jam assist, and automatic braking. A 360-degree camera system and automated parking help parents manage tight school car parks or shopping centers. High-strength steel and multiple airbags support Geely's strong crash safety reputation. Families choose the Boyue L for its blend of design, technology, and comfort. It offers modern style, a smart cockpit, and strong value, which makes it a favorite for urban households that want an SUV that feels youthful and advanced without pushing into luxury pricing. And now for the final one, the SUV that steps up in size and turns family travel into an easier experience. On number 1, we have the Chery Tiggo 8 Pro, the affordable 7-seat family SUV that feels built for real road trips, full households, and long-distance comfort. It is the upgrade families pick when compact SUVs start feeling too tight and everyone wants more space without stepping into luxury pricing. Chery markets it globally as a premium family SUV for developing and developed regions, which gives it strong credibility for viewers across multiple countries. Pricing is where the first surprise hits. Export offers for the 1.6-liter turbo 7-seat version sit around $15,800 to $17,000. The stronger 2-liter turbo with all-wheel drive usually lands near $22,000 to $24,000 depending on specification. In markets such as Pakistan, the locally assembled 1.6-liter turbo version sits around 9.5 million rupees, which positions it far below the cost of a Sorento, Santa Fe, or Fortuner while offering comparable presence. Even owners of big 7-seaters like the Sorento or Highlander would feel a tiny sting of envy when they compare the Tiggo 8 Pro's features and price side by side. Engines cover the needs of a fully loaded family. The 1.6-liter turbo engine produces around 194 to 197 horsepower and delivers 290 Nm of torque through a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. The 2-liter turbo engine rises to about 254 horsepower and 390 Nm with optional all-wheel drive. Real-world driving feels confident with 6 or 7 people and luggage on board, especially during highway merging and overtaking. Fuel use usually sits in the 8 to 10 liters per 100 kilometers range depending on engine and conditions. The body stretches roughly 4,700 millimeters in length and close to 1,900 millimeters in width with a wheelbase around 2,715 millimeters. The cabin uses a 2+3+2 seating layout with a reclining second row and a fold-out third row. The last row suits kids or shorter adults on school runs and short trips, while the second row offers generous space for long drives. With all rows raised, the boot fits small luggage and groceries. Folding the third row creates a large, family-friendly cargo area ideal for road trips or hauling sports equipment. Interior design leans toward premium cues. Many markets receive diamond-stitched leather seats, piano black trim, and dual or triple screen layouts for infotainment and climate control. A panoramic sunroof brightens rows 2 and 3, which helps reduce motion discomfort on long journeys. Multiple USB ports, rear vents, and well-placed storage compartments give the cabin a welcoming feel for parents with young children. Safety essentials include 6 airbags, stability control, traction control, hill hold assistance, and tire pressure monitoring. Higher trims add blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, and a 360-degree camera system. These features offer peace of mind for families carrying 7 passengers. The Tiggo 8 Pro becomes the road trip champion of this list because it covers bigger households, long-distance travel, and daily usability without the financial strain of larger international SUVs. It feels like the ideal upgrade when life gets busier and the need for space becomes essential. These 5 SUVs show how smart family buyers win today. If this helped you, drop a like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which one fits your life the best.